So what really happens to your kidneys if you cut out sugar for a full 30 days? I mean, what happens day by day? Well, let's dive right into that journey because it turns out your body's amazing filtration system has this incredible power to heal itself.
But, before we can talk about repair, we first have to understand the damage. And for that, we have to look at the data. There was this huge study in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology. They followed over 9,000 people to see what sugar was really doing to their bodies.
And what they found was, honestly, pretty terrifying. Just 2 or more sugary drinks a day massively increased the risk of kidney damage. And the way the researchers described it, well, it's an image that'll stick with you. They said the sugar was essentially punching holes in the kidney's delicate filters.
And look, that's not just some dramatic phrase they came up with. This damage that sugar causes points to a specific, real-world medical condition. It's a clear signal from your body that things are going wrong. Let's take a look at what it's actually called.
The condition is called albuminuria. That's the official term for what's happening. It means those tiny, crucial filters in your kidneys are so beat up that they're leaking vital protein right out of your body and into your urine. Think of it as the ultimate red flag for kidney disease.
Okay, so that's the damage. That's the scary part. But what about the repair? Let's start the clock on our 30-day journey. Now, I'm not going to lie, the first week is usually the toughest. It's a shock to the system, but it's a necessary one as your body starts to clean house.
So here's the roadmap. We start with that initial purge for the first few days. Then by day 7, inflammation starts to plummet. After that, we get into the really good stuff, deep healing and nerve repair, all leading up to a full-on transformation by day 30.
So in those first 72 hours, something pretty dramatic happens. The moment you stop eating sugar, your insulin levels just plummet. Now, insulin's main job is managing sugar, but it also tells your kidneys to hold on to sodium and water. So when insulin drops, your kidneys get a brand new signal. Open the floodgates.
And you will feel this. You're going to lose a ton of water weight right away. We're talking 5, maybe 10 pounds. At the same time, you'll probably get hit with the infamous keto flu. We're talking headaches, fatigue. Your brain is so used to sugar that it basically throws a temper tantrum when it's gone. It's tough, for sure, but it's the beginning of the great cleanup.
But here's the thing. If you can just push through that first week, something almost magical starts to happen. You know that puffiness you get under your eyes, the swelling in your ankles? It just starts to vanish as your body's inflammation levels begin to nosedive.
So why does that happen? Well, this quote really nails it. Sugar is like rust forming on the inside of your arteries. So when you stop eating it, you stop adding new rust. It's that simple. And that allows your blood vessels to finally relax, blood flow improves, and your kidneys can finally take a deep breath. So we've stopped adding new damage. That's huge. But now we get to the really incredible part. The deep cellular level healing. This is where the real magic starts, as your body begins to actively repair itself from the inside out.
And this is all because of a huge metabolic shift. Around day 14, your body switches its primary fuel source, and it turns out your kidneys actually prefer running on something called ketones, not sugar. It's like you're upgrading their engine from a dirty, clunky diesel to a clean, silent electric motor. The stress on them just plummets.
Running on this clean energy unlocks a process called autophagy. It literally means self-eating, and it is your body's most powerful anti-aging tool. It's like a microscopic cleanup crew that goes in, finds all those old, damaged, sugar-gummed-up proteins and scar tissue and recycles them. It clears out the junk to make way for real healing.
And then, around week 3, you might notice something kind of surprising. You're actually sleeping through the night. Why? Well, it's because the nerves that connect your brain and your bladder, which get really damaged by high sugar, finally start to heal. That connection, that signal, becomes clear again.
All right, we've made it. We're at the 30-day mark. After a full month of this process, the changes aren't just small tweaks, they're profound. Let's take a look at the cumulative results of this incredible transformation.
This is the payoff. Your glomerular filtration rate, or GFR, that's the key medical score for how well your kidneys are working, will likely have improved. You've stopped the process that forms new kidney stones. Your blood pressure starts to chill out and normalize. It is a total system-wide upgrade.
So now you get why quitting sugar is so powerful for your kidneys. But it's not just about stopping the damage, right? You can actually support the repair process. So here's a simple, actionable game plan you can follow.
Okay, it boils down to 3 key things. First, you want to flood your body with potassium from leafy greens to help balance out all that sodium.
Second, you flush your system with citrate from something as simple as lemon water to help prevent stones. And third, and this is a big one, give your kidneys a break. Eating only 1 or 2 meals a day gives them time to focus on cleaning and repairing instead of constantly filtering.
Okay, hang on. Pause. Everybody listen up, because this is extremely important. Before you even think about starting this journey, you absolutely need to understand this warning.
Remember that flood of water you lose in week 1? Well, you're not just losing water, you're dumping critical electrolytes with it. If you just chug a bunch of plain water to rehydrate, you can actually dilute your blood to a dangerous level. It's called hyponatremia. The fix is so simple, but it is vital. Add good quality sea salt and electrolytes to your water. Do not drink what I call dry water.
Which brings us to the final big idea. And this quote just sums it all up perfectly. Your body is a self-cleaning oven. It has this incredible built-in programming to heal and repair itself. But it can only do that if you stop throwing things like sugar, the plastic, into it to melt and gum up the works.
Look, this isn't about being perfect. It's just about choosing a direction. And the only real question left is, are you ready to stop melting plastic?